I don't get why people lie when they know everything is on tape.
My point was, you were trying to make it look like dark-skinned people somehow envy lighter-toned people, so they bleach their skin. And what I was trying to say to you was...
And I was not saying that. That was this video. This person freaked out, and started trying to say they went after divestors. I think that was their main issue, because they said white man worshiping individuals. A lot of other stuff. They were freaking out, like, a lot.
This color in the winter, and then in the summer.
But the main issue here, this video wasn't about divesting. This video was actually just about skin bleaching. I was talking about skin bleaching, but I did not disparage dark-skinned black people at all. My mother's dark-skinned, and I've always thought that dark skin is more ideal for a female, so I mean, like, I don't do that. My response video to this man was specifically saying that light-skinned people were urine-colored, so, I don't think I was trying to uplift light-skinned people over dark-skinned people. No one ever finds me doing that. I mean, people always think I am doing that because they perceive me to be light-skinned. I never even say I'm light-skinned. I identify as brown-skinned. So, I mean, try again. This is just weird what he's doing there. I understand his own insecurity with me pointing out the problems with skin bleaching and some scams, but, you know, I'm just pointing it out to maybe help a person out who is dark-skinned.
Darker photo, you look like that in the right photo. I've done that plenty of times. It depends on my lighting, and it also depends on the time of year. Sometimes I look much lighter than that, even, depending on the lighting. Same thing here. These two photos are definitely great examples of my skin tone change. One in the February, the other one in the August. Now, what I just don't get is, like, why does anyone buy it? Like, why does anyone believe it? And why isn't there any skeptical behaviors towards it? Why would anyone just fall for it quickly? And I think the reason why people would fall for it more is because, in my personal experience, I have two responses to my color change. When I'm like these two color changes, this would pretty much be appropriate to proper lighting for me in my complexion change, basically, depending on February to August, my winter shade and my summer shade. I live in Vegas, so it's a lot more sun out here, but I've noticed that when people see me, even in Vegas, when people see me in the summertime, this shade, and then in the wintertime, I turn back to this shade on the right side, people tend to have the idea of bleaching, you know, and they have some kind of anger towards me, as if, you know, I caused it on myself. The thing is about this, you know, I said this before, the other lady, this lady right here, said it took her 7 years to get to this shade. And this shade, she says she's between an NC42 and an NC44, which is like my natural shade. So, I mean, she specifically took 7 years to accomplish that skin tone from a dark hue. And she started off at a hue of like about a skin type 5, which is much darker than me, you know, and it took me 6 months to make the change between this to this, you know, because it's a natural shade difference. I'm saying I'm losing a tan. And I think that's where the anger comes with dark-skinned people sometimes, is because it takes them 7 years to get to my color. Well, it only takes me 6 months to get rid of my tan. In sunny Nevada, too. I don't know. I think actually, when I stay inside, it takes me much quicker to lose a tan, because I used to do these studies, and people, they would make us stay inside, basically, for like 9 days. week or whatever, and my tan would go away.
I think this is the part that triggered him, because he may have been upset, I guess, that I can lose my tan. This is what I'm talking about, though. I didn't say that me losing my tan is a good thing. I'm attributing it to the fact that I could literally use a lie and say maybe that, you can get to my skin tone using lotion. Like, I could literally sell you lotion, take a photo of myself in August, take a photo of myself in February, and then sell you lotion and tell you that it's skin bleaching cream. You might believe me. If I didn't show you my DNA results, which show that I actually am naturally light brown in hue, that's my skin pigmentation, you wouldn't know that I'm naturally light brown by me showing my dark photo and my light photo. I could literally do that to you. I could literally do it to you in another way too, because I remember somebody literally brought back my old YouTube accounts videos, and they're like, oh, you're so much darker here. It was like August. I had a video in early July that I had up. It was like only like a month and a half difference. So I literally can do that, and that video was me much lighter. I wasn't my natural lightest complexion, but I was much lighter than I was in August. August is a big month for me. It's for Vegas, it's just very sunny and it's very hot, and it's just the sun is strong. Okay, it's really strong. But that's just my point here. It's just kind of like, I wasn't trying to trigger anyone. I was trying to explain that I could literally do a scam like this. And I could take advantage of dark-skinned people who want to be lighter. I don't do it, but I'm saying there's plenty of people with my complexion who could be doing it right now. Selling, creams to you that don't even work and just trying to take your money.
I would look a lot lighter. I don't know if I completely recovered my skin in a week. In those situations or not, really. I'd never really paid attention to my skin tone like that. But the point is, I recover my natural skin tone very quickly, while these people have to work very hard for it. And, many of the time I see a lot of the different hate comments I've gotten, and it's very similar to this girl. She never bleached her skin. She specifically says this, that she doesn't bleach her skin. And she's gotten comments like people saying she looked sick, she looked bleached, she didn't look right, her skin looked grayish and it's ugly and all this stuff. She had a lot of hate like that. And I've gotten a lot of hate like that too. People would often try and accuse me of bleaching, especially at my lightest hue. And people always hate seeing me at my lightest skin tone, which is a major reason why, for me, I try to turn off the lights, try not to show myself, different things, that I do to make sure that people don't actually see my skin tone, because I feel like things are going to be mismatched to them, and they're going to see a black person, but the black person doesn't have dark skin, so it's going to bother them because they're like, where's your dark skin kind of thing, and then they'll think you bleached your skin. Because she specifically talked about that too.
See, nothing I said was positive about having lighter skin. Nothing.
Out being fully black, people will act like you're not supposed to be a lighter hue, But, for Nigerian people, many Nigerian people actually are naturally light skinned, and brown skin. And I'm of Nigerian descent myself. I have some connection to some Fulani people as well. But yeah, it's just interesting, I think like those people who are so desperate to bleach their skin, they need to watch out, because they're literally people who could be selling you products, and they are just trying to get money out of you. Like their products might not even work because, they might really naturally be a brown-skinned girl. Someone like me could stumble upon these type of videos, make videos of their own like this, and try and come up with a product that specifically is to supposedly lighten your skin, but it really doesn't. It's just basically, to get money out of you, So to me, I just am like, how do you even know these people are actually dark-skinned women? Or are they just showing you a tan complexion of theirs? I do believe some are, and some aren't. You never know who is what on the internet. You don't know who's telling the truth or who's not. A photo's not going to prove you anything. Honestly, with this photo right here, I could literally use a photo where you use, what's it called? It's a makeup app, basically, and it makes your skin darker, basically. And it makes your skin look like it's really dark. I've done it before. One of the content creators got really mad at me. Remember that whole beef I had with Bossy? She got mad at me because I literally made my skin darker on a makeup app. So to me, I mean, like, you could literally do something like that, and this looks like you literally could do something like that here. You could turn off the lights, make your skin a little bit darker, and then put like it's called Mocha Foundation, I think, on that app, and you put it on, and it just looks like you're a deep mahogany color, but you're not. It's just they basically put like some kind of foundation on you, so you have basically like kind of like blackface, but you're black anyway, so it's not really blackface on this computerized.
If I thought that dark skin was so much less, then why do I wear dark foundation on my Instagram photos? Everybody knows I want to be dark skinned, so barking up the wrong tree again. I mean, like, this video says nothing about me wanting to be light skinned, thinking light skin is better, or anything. I would never do that. Do you understand the position of a brown skinned woman? The position of a brown skinned woman is constantly, you guys keep trying to make us chase light skin because you feel that makes us inferior or whatever. I do not do that. I don't fall for that game. I mean, like, I'll just put dark skin over light skin every day. I naturally am that way anyway because I was raised around dark-skinned women, so it's just easier for me to do. And then on top of it, when you try and put that whole frame of, I think dark skin is less than light skin, I do not think light skin is like better than me, and I definitely don't think that they are better than dark skin at all. I have issues with looking more like them. I've said this before. Personally, I don't like looking urine colored, okay? So I like my caramel skin, okay? That's just me, okay? Continue.
So that's just something to think of, like, for people, like, who are really desperate to do that. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Also, personally, to me, I think this really helps me see how some of these people are, the darker skinned people, have a perspective towards people like my complexion. I never knew we were that different, that they can't get any lighter than someone like me, basically, that when they bleach, this is basically the end of the road after 7 years, and, I remember when people would see me when I'm at my lightest hue, and then maybe it's like May or June, I'd be told, like, please don't get rid of your skin tone and stuff, like it's treasure or something. And I get it now, because to them, probably, it's like they wouldn't be able to get that complexion without bleaching 7 years. That's pretty crazy, I just never thought of it that way. I mean, I never thought anything special of brown skin anyway, because, I mean, like, it's a waste of time, really, honestly. What do you plan to achieve by having brown skin? Like, what? It's not going to do you any good. White people still going to see you as a black person, whether you bleached my color to a brown complexion, to a light brown complexion, or whatever. You're not even light skinned. They're still going to see you as a black person. I mean, like, I thought if you were bleaching and risking your life, at least you would be doing it to be looking white, possibly, so then you could supposedly get some power for being white, but actually trying to just be brown skin, dude, it's not worth it. Just please, come on now. And I don't understand why after 7 years that these people don't understand that you haven't gotten any further from being black. I mean, you've bleached your skin, you've risked your life, and you have gotten nowhere further from being black at this point. Just give the gig up. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.
So, yeah, I didn't attack dark skinned black people at all. All I said was I was addressing the people who bleach. There's no point in risking your life to be brown skinned. I can tell you from this end, there is no benefit. When I tan my skin, there's no difference in how I'm treated to when I am lighter, when I am untanned. So, I mean, like, there's no difference. You trying to kill yourself to be a brown complexion is just stupid, in my opinion. What are you planning to gain after you become brown skinned? Nothing. So, quit trying to take weird creams to your skin just to become a brown skin. Like, what? Why? Why would anyone do that? To me, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why would anyone put themselves through that? You're still going to be treated like a black person. It's not like you're doing this to be white. I get that. If you're trying to do it to be white or whatever, you are tired of being black or whatever, that's the different story. If there's white privilege, you wish you had white privilege. You're probably going to look funny while you do it. So, I mean, like, please don't do it. But, I mean, like, I at least understood it from that perspective. This way, it makes no sense. You are literally bleaching yourself to look like another type of black person. That's just stupid. It's just stupid. Dark skin is beautiful in itself. So stop. Don't bleach yourself. End of story. So that's all that I wanted to say here. I did not attack dark skinned black people at all. I would never do that. A major part of my channel is actually promoting dark skinned black women and showing how beautiful they are. The person who was complaining had an African accent. Many of the people I was talking about, you can see here, were African people who bleach. Bleaching is a common thing among some African people. Darker African people. Not all African people bleach. Like the girl I showed in this video, she's Nigerian descent as well as I am. And she doesn't bleach. I don't bleach. I showed my results, which show I'm naturally actually a light brown hue. So that's all I just had to say here. I mean, come up with a different lie, because that lie didn't work. I have it all on tape. You talk about the video, anyone can watch the video for themselves. I didn't skip out anything on this video. I let everyone hear the video just as is, just so they could see that, no, I never said that dark-skinned people were less than the light-skinned people. I never would. In my response video, I specifically actually disparaged light-skinned people, if anyone. So that's what I mean. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below and have a great day. Bye.